Oh, that was faster than I thought. Let's go check out this plus mark.
We're best off staying where we are for now. We're not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours?
Maybe.
Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing.
Please praise me
Question
more.
is, are you willing to use it or not? Help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Sure.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
So, a pure white chocobo that can tell the difference between bandits, regular people, and those in need. Noble spirit, almost acting like a shield.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
So, I'll just go ahead and say, I wonder if it's Ambrosia. We don't know if Ambrosia died or not.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
True. Oh. Come on, show me your eye.
You cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Why are you speaking to the animals? Oh.
And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh no, I'm too high.
It's over.
Your turn, Biggins. Oh god. I hit that button way too late.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume.
Wiggle, wiggle. You are
You know her,
Ambrosia.
boy.
Yeah, there's a
That
little
scar.
scar under the R. Under the
Could
eye.
be. Ambrosia.
Why is there more of a reaction for Ambrosia than when he first met Torgal?
It is you. You survived.
Like, I guess I understand because he didn't have Torgal for long,
You found yourself a flock.
and Jill mostly took care of him.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. A bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She
Her
wants to
master
come
back,
back.
I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
A saddle, huh? So, plus are like integral to, I guess, accessibility, maybe? Oh. Welcome back, Ambrosia. Oh, her
Doesn't
flock
she
got
cut an handsome
saddled
figure,
too.
eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Nothing.
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
The little
You seem
wiggle.
awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
The little wiggles. A bespoke saddle with blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo Ambrosia. Que. Chocobo unlocked. And now I get to ride. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia, and X to mount the chocobo. Suddenly bird.
Come on.
Oh. Let's go. I guess I thought you could fly. Okay, dear, you take care.
No need to ride from here.
Goodbye. Hi, Torgal. What's up, buddy? You want some love?
Fetch.
not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Now, let's get out of here. We've done what we set out to do. Yeah. And now, maybe the Moogle will have the hunt board unlocked, since they always seem to be over them.
Where's Gav?
Yes, let's go see boyfriend.
Gav should be back by now.
Yes.
I hear there's trouble.
Oh, handsome devil.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Oh, he can finally touch us
Where's
without
my report?
reacting.
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
No chair for Jill. Oh, okay, Otto's gonna stay standing.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
Mm-hmm.
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Oh,
Lord Byron Rosfield at the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield.
all this time and you never realized who he was?
You're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Here we are. Lay it all on me. And I'm sure he has 3 quests for me. Aligned reports, the Patron's Whisper, the Hunt Board. Something else?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
That room's as ragged as...
So Martha's all right.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment.
The little
The people of
hands.
Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Okay. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes, such as Clive, will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. I've already taken down Ahriman. The Angel of Death. A traitor coming by the way of Caer Norvin. Met with the true good God, people, could you not have made that bigger? Traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, his eyes wild and flickering. Though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through their pass, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up a brisk pace. Okay. Belphegor. Broken Hilt. Rosaria. Okay. So we got a B and a C. Clearview, some break. Okay. I'll ask you about your hunts later. Now let's see what we have. Desiree,
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
where we hear
Patron's
rumors and
Whisper?
such.
Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Yeah, let's see.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Wisdom in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Okay. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. So do I lose renown when I get these?
You earned this.
Okay, I don't lose
All
the
yours.
points. Perfect.
Best
And
of
those
luck out
400
there, Sid.
ability points are what I really wanted.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Yes.
Here
What do
you
we
go.
have? Nothing.
Seen enough?
Yep. Seems I'm going for a side quest below me. How do I get to you?
I hear there's trouble.
Of course, there's trouble in Rosaria.
It's alright to touch him.
The fuck? Oh my god. Torgal, this is my first time seeing you just here. Can I touch you? Can I touch you? Can I touch you? No, I can't touch you. My sadness grows deeper by the day. When will I be able to touch my darling puppy's mane? Hello. I like your hat. I didn't come all the way down here, did I? Was it blocked off before? Huh. Foundation of Alistair Botany. After excising from the trunk, drive for 3 to 5 turns of the sun until brittle to the... Okay. Yeah, that's just instructions, not what I... Let's see, that's more. So that can grow even if you move the soil from where it once were, because you finally got the fertilizer right.
Won't be long now, Martel.
I'm guessing. I couldn't really see it.
I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just... Well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems
Sure.
better them coming from you.
Why not?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Nice. That's a purifier they built, right? That helps with the blighted water. That's actually a good question. I think it depends on the flower itself. Because, you know, some flowers are, like, really thirsty. But then again, you also have to take into consideration the fact that... Oh, how'd I pass them? That I did. You also have to take into account environment because, I mean, we've seen the memes. Flowers growing through concrete while plants that are taken care of straight with the specifications given can't seem to last more than a month. I don't know. Young me would have jumped at the opportunity to try and find some way to look at the difference between them. He just turned to get in my way. Lady, I'm gonna throw you out.
That room's as ragged as...
You too, Margot.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Yeah. Courtesy of Martel.
You're giving them one apple?
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
That's not one. That's a whole
Blimey, this
basket.
take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stun at the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you?
Otto.
Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the dead ones. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clyde, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
There's
Not
a
so much as a thank you.
whole basket there.
Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Looks like there's something new with the historian as well. Well, she's not the historian.
I hear there's trouble.
I should just call her the strategist at this point, right?
Think it's alright to touch him?
Yes, touch him. He wants it. One day I'll be confident enough to walk around with my shirt off. Which means I really need to work on myself.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
I love the side quests. A basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Martell. May she rest in peace. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have the first pick. Ah, so it seems I can only go there for now. Guess the hunts will wait. Oh wait, Hawkscry Cliff. Belphegor's here. So that works out.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
The people she left.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We'll face it together then.
To the end.
No, to the beginning.
Come on.
Bloodlines. Now.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. First. Many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
That can wait until after I find Belphegor. Wherever he may be. Don't fight me. Good birds. Oh, right. Something I wanted to do. It is a good room clearer, so that's my problem there. I think I'll go ahead and equip that. 1,262. increasing it increases more shockwaves. And that's just a straight up 1,000. So let's give that a shot for a bit. I don't want to fight the chocobo though. We'll fight these plants over here.
Very well.
$28, huh? Yeah, that is decent.
Time to fight. It's over.
A bluebird. I think I need to fight at least one of these to get it on the bestiary.
All yours, Torgal.
Holy shit! Just one of them gave me that much? Which means just one of those would have given me 36. Oh no. No, something's awakening in me. Murder is awakening in my heart. I don't want to kill the chocobo though. Oh.
No mistakes.
Oh.
Fire and move!
Oh my, no! Huh, another one. Oh no, that's actually a grave. Interesting. So there's nothing down here except for that. May become later, important later during a quest. I thought so. Is it? Nope, more spiders. Okay, so with this on, I should be able to afford a lot more stuff. And now Heat Wave is mastered. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And since that's mastered, I can put that on any icon. We should be running into the dragon in this area. Have to. Oh god. Yep, might be at the end of it. Another one of you, huh? Okay, where am I? So I'm guessing you're gonna be at the end, aren't you, big guy? I should at least check to see if there's a chest back here. I don't think I saw. Yep. Almost missed it. You know, I figure if they had the equipment set up in this way, where it's just minuscule stat increases, one of the main things they could have done is given us an opportunity to, I can't remember what it's called. I guess put the appearance over something. I can't remember what that's called. In 14 it's called glamour. But I know there's actually a term for it, especially in the gaming industry.
All yours, Torgal.
Was there a box over here, or did I imagine that? No, there was just something glowing. Okay, so there's an item over here. We'll go over here first. It's not showing on the map, so I'm guessing I'm not in the correct place. I wonder, how do I use the other blast, though? No? Do I hold it? What's up, boy? I don't think there's a box or anything over here. So we move on. Cross this bridge. Or not. Maybe. No. Unless... Okay, so we're now back. Only place we can go. Yeah, that's where I got the black blood. Hawkscry Cliff is where I'm supposed to find this Belphegor. Sorry, Bluebird. Yeah. I think I've been all over so far and I haven't seen them. How do I use it? Ah, I have to block a shockwave. Okay. So in a fight like against Benedicta, I would have been better for this. Yeah, there's no living wildlife left. I do believe I have killed them all. Except those chocobo down there that I'll pretend I didn't see. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and change you out for... Yeah, keep that on for now.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
The black shoots.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, Your Lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
That's a morbid way of putting it. Is this
welcome, stranger?
A new rendition of Trails of Blood? Cobalt tassels. Increase limit break generation amount by 6%. Pardon me. When taking damage. And it's called Night Terrors.
You won't be disappointed.
When I was a kid, hearing this play, right as the cell in Shinra was open, and the trail of blood was just leading down the hallway. That heartbeat was all it took to get me excited. Huh. So, do I just not have a way of looking for it? Nearby activities. Marks available in region, yeah. But where is it? Just gonna follow this path and see if I can run into it. The one in this region is a Mark B anyway, so...
This path will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Fallen Hunter.
Ever since the apology, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. Let's try.
Goodbye. The path splits. This seems more likely. Bull's Horn Braid. Increases lunge damage by 5. Okay. I might do the favor of the Inferno, though. Oh wait, this. I forgot about that having a cooldown.
More of my mother's men.
Die. Okay. So, let's see. I still haven't run into it. I'm really hoping I don't lose people for every mother crystal. Because I don't want them to lose sight of it and think dark means death. And there's a box. I got plenty of goblin coins and gill bugs I can sell. Okay, where are you? More black shields. Oh god. So I can go down there. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. So it doesn't seem like the mark is here either. I guess it's time to make our way back.
Faster! Be safe.
Okay.
garrison this very morning. We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
You fancy dancing a gallows?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
You all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Oh, so now I can cross the bridge, huh? But I've killed everything, so...
Let's go.
We'll boost down there. See if we can actually open the bridge. If we can't, it won't have taken that much time. We'll get a little bit closer to learning the lay of the land as well. But I do like the meshing of Final Fantasy XIII's L'Cie and this world in itself. Actually, this seems to take inspiration from a lot of Final Fantasies and mesh them all into one. It's impressive. Yep, it's open now.
Thanks, Gal.
A trail of blood. Whoever it was managed to jump off into the water, right?
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
I'll show you a true shield to protect.
Garuda! Ah! Ah!
It's over. You're finished.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Aldil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
I feel like we should start with this, shift to Phoenix, then go on the defensive.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
A pile of them. Oh, shit.
This was my mother's doing.
But
Maybe
why?
you should take her out.
Why would anyone?
She
I don't
realizes who you are.
I never truly understood her. But this...
Clive.
will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Worst part is, that village said that the mayor, he said that he would cooperate fully. So he told them about this place. I imagine just living your normal day-to-day, then next thing you know, you're dead. No explanation. You're just different from others. And someone higher up on the food chain hates you. So the blood we found was someone that managed to get away but was chased down.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I mean, you tried. Oh. Bridge battle, so go ahead and swap this out for heat wave so I'm not just
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
How am I to sell my wares if they won't let us into the...
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
She must be
The
afraid.
Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
Oh.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Thanks for the warning.
All yours, Torgal.
Oh, I forgot my lunge is mastered now. Yeah. Huh. For a second, I thought I had done something entirely new. Too bad I don't have a stinger, like fully upgrade stinger.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
The gates are up, so... Another obelisk. Guessing I've made it quite a distance.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Voice-rinsed dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
No, get enough
Fuck off.
Hang it, chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall. Cut you down where you stand.
Just try it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
No.
Officially,
There's a way
yes.
around.
Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think
Doesn't
it's
have
safe?
to have people in there.
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns. Now where could that mark be?
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
And that's not good for us if they did.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Your weapons are rusted. Oh.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
I guess I hit the sweet spot.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Blessing of the
I know
Phoenix.
you.
It
You're
can't
alive?
be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
That stupid mop of hair.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Poor Tyler, though.
We can speak inside.
Oh god, that means Clive's about to find out what happened. If Wade was alive, then he saw everything.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
Here are the Black Shields are looking for.
There is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
What is it you require?
Desert Rose. Oh, okay. Despite its rose-like appearance, this delicate sandstone formation found in the deserts of Dhalmekia is no rose, but instead an inexplicable peculiarity of nature, a reminder that humankind will never fully comprehend the world in which we live. It is also said to bring good luck.
As you wish, my lord. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Maybe. Considering I'm destroying
Tell us then,
those.
Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Am I able to fast travel? No. Okay. Going back to the bridge then.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Oh, the people that were at the bridge have made their way down here.
Look at me sideways. How was the Black? Come along now. The bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Viceroy. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Reinforcements.
Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons.
Worse. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't be flattered.
Stay down.
Big boy. Oh no, a dragoon.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! Lord. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I guess this was the fire gem.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. He needs to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest matter in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary.
did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. Besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
By your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
She's already put up that flag.
Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Oh, huh. Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear
new
about
billets
these
being
Guardians of the
posted
Flame?
every day.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
That voice does
So
not
wrong.
match.
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Yet normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what'd you say?
Sure.
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. We'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours.
Such is the renown of Sid the Outlaw that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sort left this on the nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him. A busy courtesan.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
What's up? What you want? You slept through snack time again?
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Sure.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I have no idea what they might be.
Those stupid plant things.
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Rosaria.
Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Nope, we're not gonna prioritize that one. Ba-dum-bum.
Monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. Missing inspiration.
1st August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil, shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have put the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
You okay,
I
Maury?
always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Boom, 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 boom.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Next all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Caer Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. My kitty needs my attention. So let's go ahead and save. Oops.